Big news, Tucker Carlson is currently in Moscow, Russia to interview Vladimir Putin, and we have a leaked video. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to UnwokeThoughts. Tonight, we are once again talking about Tucker Carlson, who is in Moscow, Russia. Many believe to interview Vladimir Putin, but we have this leaked video of a Russian journalist talking to Tucker Carlson, and he tells Tucker that he's the best American journalist, asks him why he's in Moscow, and Tucker tells him he's just looking around, talking to people. And I guess we'll see, but watch this video, guys. It's very interesting.
My name is Alexei. I like you. You're the best American journalist.
Thank you. Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Moscow.
I love
Я люблю этот город. Он красивый.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really, yes. What do you do in Russia?
I just wanted to
Хотел на нее посмотреть. Я так много читал о ней. Я хотел поговорить с людьми и посмотреть на то, как все устроено.
So I wanted to talk to people and look around and see how it was doing. And it's doing very well.
I think maybe interview Putin.
We'll see.
Why you're visiting Moscow? American media.
I don't know.
Я не знаю. Они сумасшедшие. Реально сумасшедшие.
Yeah? Crazy?
It's crazy. Really crazy. Very crazy.
So a little bit of a language barrier there, but this journalist tells Tucker Carlson that he loves him, and he's asking him, why are you in Moscow? And Tucker Carlson kind of coyly says, I'm just kind of walking around, looking around, talking to people. And then he just flat out asks Tucker Carlson, you here to interview Putin? And Tucker kind of shrugs and smiles. But I think we all know why Tucker Carlson is there. And this is why he's there right here. Check this out. There is another leaked video of Tucker Carlson heading towards Putin's headquarters in Moscow right here. This is Tucker Carlson's van heading towards Putin's headquarters. So this even more confirms the theories that Tucker Carlson is going there to interview Vladimir Putin, much to the mainstream media's chagrin. And then that's not it, but we have Tucker Carlson's van leaving the Kremlin, concluding his interview with Vladimir Putin. So this is all very interesting stuff, guys. He goes to Putin's headquarters, and then he leaves the Kremlin. So one can only conclude, right, that he went there to interview Vladimir Putin. But more big news related to Tucker Carlson's visit to Russia. He just became the first American in 10 years to be allowed into Gago's kebab shop. Wow, that is a high honor. I went to Russia and they stopped me at the door. They kicked me out. They would not let me into Gago's. I was very sad, but I'm happy to see that they are becoming a little bit more lax on these requirements. But U.S. citizens have not been allowed into that kebab shop since April of 2014 in response to anti-Crimean sanctions. Quote, this one seems normal. Let him eat, the owner of the establishment commented on his decision. And this tweet says that Tucker Carlson has been moving very presidential lately. I hope you're paying attention. So, I wonder what that means. But here is a picture of Tucker Carlson at Gago's kebab shop. But there are already calls to bar Tucker from returning to the United States after the Putin interview. Tucker's rumored interview with Putin is causing alarm amongst some in the United States, with the ex-chief of staff to the vice president, Quayle, calling for him to be barred from returning. And Bill Kristol said perhaps we need a total and complete shutdown of Tucker Carlson re-entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what's going on. What do you mean, what's going on? You mean a journalist went to Russia to interview a world leader? I mean, maybe that's all that's going on. Tucker Carlson is a very curious person. That's what he does for a living. He interviews people, and he's probably in Russia to get some information, just to talk to the person, just to talk to Putin and get his responses to all of these crazy allegations against him, from the person himself. But apparently Russians love Tucker. And here are some quotes from the Russians. They said, I think Tucker Carlson is the most courageous journalist in the world. He speaks his mind. That's what makes him so captivating. And welcome to Russia, Tucker. But this is a video of Russians talking about Tucker Carlson, and it's all in Russian, so I'll try to read over this as quickly as possible. And he speaks his mind. That's what makes him captivating. Well, I must confess that I have an overwhelming positive opinion of him. because he is an objective journalist who genuinely sheds light on global events. Very true. Even if his views are not well received, particularly by the Democrats in the United States. Especially Biden supporters. Wow. Called out. I am delighted that he came to Russia. I was told that he had already visited the Bolshoi Theater. I think he will see and learn a lot here. And find out that many in Russia hold him in high regard. We wish him health and prosperity. I hope he'll continue his work. I would also be delighted if you were afforded the opportunity to meet with our president, Vladimir Putin. That would be absolutely fantastic. But it looks like Tucker Carlson is getting around in Russia pretty well and enjoying his stay. But one Twitter user, Ian Miles Chong, tweeted this, and I think it's pretty important to keep in mind. He said, pay attention to any fake news media shill who is calling for Tucker Carlson's arrest due to his courage in interviewing one of the world's most maligned leaders. He's doing the job journalists are supposed to be doing instead of acting like paid propagandists for the establishment. That is very true. And before you say, hey, there's no way that the media is going to call for his arrest, there's no way, that just sounds way out there. Well, look at the times we live in, guys. That would be 100% believable for them to do that. But what do you guys think? What do you think of Tucker Carlson going to Putin's headquarters and then you see his van leaving the Kremlin? What do you think of him visiting the kebab shop, the first American in like 10 years? What do you think of the Russians who love Tucker Carlson? Let me know down below in the comments what you think about all this. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.